Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Today we are jumping right into a highly specific, but honestly, an incredibly rewarding tech project, leveling up your Kodi Media Center. We're going to walk step by step through installing the TMDb Movies add-on specifically for Kodi version 21, also known as Omega. And we'll be pulling these deployment operations directly from the technical guides provided by Wireless Shack. We'll explore the exact pathways, the required system configurations, and those specific repository bridges you'll need to get this add-on running flawlessly on your device.
To make sure we get this running as smoothly as possible, we're going to methodically lay out 4 main operational phases. Phase 1 is our overview and compliance guidelines. Phase 2 will be configuring the system source. Phase 3 is installing the repository package. And finally, Phase 4, deploying the TMDb add-on itself.
All right, let's move to Phase 1 and see how this builds. Overview and compliance guidelines. We really need to look at the essential prerequisites and legal disclaimers before we start changing any system specifications.
So what are we actually dealing with here? Well, the add-on is TMDb Movies, and it is housed inside the Angelito repository. For optimal compatibility, you'll absolutely want to be running Kodi 21 Omega. Once it's completely set up, it's basically a master key. It opens up dedicated sections for movies, TV shows, Trakt integrations, Bollywood content, MDB list, and even specific actor directories. It really is an amazing suite of media categories, but it definitely requires the correct framework to function properly.
Now, Wireshack makes a very important note here, stating, Kodi should only be used with content that is bought and owned personally or is in the public domain. So the crucial point is that we are just here to map out the software setup. This explainer is strictly informational. It is entirely up to you to ensure that you're streaming responsibly and legally.
Moving right along to Phase 2, configuring the system source. This is the stage where we configure Kodi's core system settings to actually recognize the new external Angelito repository.
Let's kick things off right from your primary Kodi home screen. Look up to the top left and click the System Settings icon, the one that looks like a little gear. Once you're inside that Settings menu, locate and click on File Manager. Inside the File Manager, look over to the left side of your screen and click Add Source. A new dialog box is going to pop up, and you'll see a highlighted field that simply says None. You're going to want to click exactly where it says None.
Now, what's really interesting about this part is that this is the vital bridge between your Kodi setup and the developer's files. Typographical precision is absolutely key here. Literally, a single typo, like a misplaced /, a dot, or a wrong letter, means the handshake completely fails and the repository just won't download. The exact address you need to input is https://angelito2005.github.io/repository.angelito.
So go ahead and carefully type that exact URL into the box that previously said None. Once that's entered perfectly, look at the next input box down. This is where we name the system connection file. Type in repository.angelito just so it's easily identifiable later on, and then click OK. Finally, take a brief moment to double-check both the URL and the name for total accuracy. We really want to prevent any deployment errors down the line. When you're absolutely confident it's perfect, click OK to lock in the source.
All right, Phase 3, installing the repository package. We are shifting operations from the system source configuration to the actual extraction of the package by loading from the zip file. To do this, you'll need to back all the way out to your primary Kodi main menu. From there, scroll down that left-hand menu and click on Add-ons. Next, look up to the top left of the screen for an icon that looks like an open box. That's your add-on package installer. Click it. From the list that pops up, select Install from Zip File. A directory box will open, showing your local drives and any sources you've added. You're going to find and click on that newly registered source we just named, repository.angelito.
Inside that folder, you're going to see a file named repository.angelito1.0.2 zip. Go ahead and click to execute that zip file. Now here is where patience is a virtue. Please don't click anything else, just wait. You are waiting for the system to download the package and generate a confirmation pop-up at the top right of your screen that specifically says Repo Installed. Once you receive that visual confirmation from the system, you're safe to proceed by clicking the next option in your menu, which is Install from Repository.
And that brings us to Phase 4, deploying the TMDb add-on. This is the final deployment stage where we will officially activate the software from within the installed framework.
At this point, you might see a warning pop-up appear regarding third-party add-ons. Click Yes to proceed.
But remember this critical prerequisite. You absolutely must already have unknown sources enabled in your Kodi system settings for this to work. Assuming you've got that done, look at your list of installed repositories and click on the Angelito repository. Inside that repository, navigate straight to the specific directory labeled Video Addons.
Once you're inside the Video Addons folder, you will finally see our target, TMDb Movies. Click it and hit Install on the very next screen. Honestly, this brilliantly illustrates just how simple the actual deployment is once you have the complex back-end mapping and repository extractions properly configured. Kodi pretty much handles the rest from here.